Hello, hello. Sorry about sorry about the wait. I had to take a second to wait for the food to be done. Which thank you to my dad for cooking breakfast today. It's looking really good today. So really excited to eat while we play. But yeah, no, what's it called? Actually, I forgot to get the condiment. Let me do that real quick. Actually. There you go. Okay. Yeah, no, so just properly introduce myself. Yeah. If you're new here, I'm Infamous Isaac, but if you're a frequent viewer of the channel, then you already know who I am, so that's perfect. But yeah, no, yesterday I really wanted to, what's it called? I really wanted to continue playing this game because we just finished case 3, and if you know this game, case 3 is really good, so but yeah, no, it's a little calm right now. It's a little calm. We I have breakfast here. I forgot my fork. Alright, give me 1 second again. I'm so sorry. But yeah, no. So did I unmute the? I did. Okay, good. But yeah, no. It's Sunday for me. 1 or 1 p.m. Not 1 a.m. Haven't done a late night stream in forever, so I can't even act like it's 1 a.m. But yeah, so hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope that your holidays have been going well. I unfortunately do have work tomorrow, so I would try to like play as long as I can, but fortunately I can't, right? But yeah, so it's weird. It's one of those days where just like I don't know if it's anxiety or if it's just like a surreal tranquility before the next day comes, that like Sunday brings. It's the weirdest feeling to describe with this day, but it always happens for me. So it's a feeling that I'm used to, but not a feeling that I can explain. It's the weirdest thing. But yeah, no. So enough rambling. I already started the stream 10 minutes ago and haven't done anything. So let's get right to it, right? Episode 4. The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro.
I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening. To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back. Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, The curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
Alrighty, it's the next day. Funny enough, how funny is that? That like, I stream case 4 the next day, just like how case 3 ended, and then case 4 picks up directly after the next day. The irony in that wasn't even intentional either. I just did that on a whim. Alright, February 19th, 9:47 a.m. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo? No, not at all. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms are so luxurious, like we were staying in a palace. With all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than every day in the middle of the night. What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Booty, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. Adorable, man. Oh my goodness. Spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. Oh yes, it's the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except, when I learned I'd be owed 3 pounds for the room, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Oops. Yeah, sorry about that. But it was so impressive and entrance so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking. In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. I did try. I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill. Hurley, I'm sorry. Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodging straight away, though. If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less. London is a scary place. Ah, good morning to you at this early hour. Oh yes, well, good morning. Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. Suzuto-san is amazing. She doesn't even bat an eyelid in the presence of she doesn't bat an eyelid even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart. Yes. I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices. Oh yes, it was very eye-opening. Thank you. The first court case that he gives them is a very corrupt and blatant abuse of the British law. Like, it's crazy. Oh man, wow. Hope you guys are ready. You ever eat something so overpowering that you legit just can't talk for like a minute straight? Like, that was me right now, where I took like 2 bites, like, cause my dad made he made me fried plantains, or not, not fried, cause he didn't. Well, he did use oil. It's weird. He made fried plantains and sunny side up eggs, air fried hot dogs, and salami. Right? It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy when you say it out loud, but like it's so good. Like, don't imagine like the hot dog like a hot dog in a bun. Imagine just like the fried up, like air fried hot dog, like cut up into bits, right? Like little like hot dog pieces, and like salami cut up, you know, all that jazz. It's like, it's really good. It's really good. Like, it's a very Dominican meal. Like, not in like Dominicanism, like it's a tradition, but just like the way it's presented, it's very Dominican. It's really good. But in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end. Yes, I've already been apprised of the events. You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed. So it's like so funny how like legally in the modern day you would never be able to do this. Like pass this court case so you'll become an official lawyer recognized in the British court of law. It's like, okay, like, but like, why can't I just go through the process? Like, a lot of people would be too scared to do this, because if they fail, then that's it, you're fried. Like, you're done. Oh, no longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer. My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land. Yeah, sure, man, whatever. Thank you very much. So I'm a lawyer now. He's on Cosmo's equal footing now. Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust there won't be a problem. Another case? Already? Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. Yeah, sure. I'm sure. I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I? There you go. It's just that yesterday's trial I didn't usually haven't quite come to terms with it. What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for? The culpable. It's hard because like they have similar voices, so I gotta make sure that the distinction is clear. The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment. What, Lord Van Zeeks? It's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. Such a blatant display of like, wow. I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGilded really was innocent. Mr. Naruhodo. It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth, and then the trial ended. Why you need to let it trouble you for a second longer? Sorry? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? They didn't know. They didn't know. Magnus McGilded passed away immediately following the trial. No! What? Mr. McGilded is dead? I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk. Man. Oh, man. Lord Strongheart, huh? So I didn't really talk about it yesterday. But case 3 is such like a subversion of expectations, especially considering if you played the other Ace Attorney games, because like, sure, there have been cases where it's like, oh yeah, no, this dude is evil. He is not innocent whatsoever. And you and the what's it called? The prosecutor managed to come together and take the guy down. But in situations like case 3, I don't think we've ever had a case where we actually weren't able to stop him. Where we weren't able to stop Magnus McGilded. We would usually be able to like come together and prove him guilty. But because of how the British court system is set up in this game, it stopped us. We weren't able to. He was proven innocent because of the evidence shown to us. And it's set up to where like the characters will never know if he was innocent or not. And Naruhodo's always gonna have that biting feeling in him that like maybe he wasn't. We know obviously because I checked the cart or the omnibus before and after that the omnibus wasn't like that. That blood is fake. That blood is wholeheartedly fake. So we know Magnus McGilded is not innocent. He probably stabbed the man himself. He's that brazen. But we'll never know now. Like confirmed, never know if he what's it called? If he did it or not. And that's so interesting because for Ace Attorney that's such like a new thing. Or at least like it was back then. Like King game came out like 2016, so I think for the most part the stuff is all the same, so. See. Holland. Where is Holland? Netherlands. I didn't even realize that. Wow. Huh. Interesting. So they mean the Netherlands, or well, I guess Dutchland. That's interesting, though. France, Germany, Spain, the Netherlands, or Holland. What about Russia? Russia. Why do you ask? Yeah. All this stuff is pretty much the same. Yeah. Yep, that joke is still in poor taste, Naruto, even now. I'm sorry, just give me 1 second. I really should just be facing this food, so I don't have to worry about talking with my mouth full, like I am now. So, give me a little bit. Alright. There you go. Alright. I'm back. Finished eating. So I don't have to talk with my mouth full anymore. So sorry about that. I know their stream has just been me eating and nothing happening. So I'm gonna try to give you guys a little bit of a longer stream today. Try to make up for that. But let's keep going, right? Before I forget. These are the scale of justice. They're a symbol of defense, aren't they? Yes, that's right. The scales are a symbol of fairness to show that all are treated equally in the eyes of the law. And they're a warning to those who enter the courtroom without an impartial mind. But if they're the mark of the defense, it would be more auspicious if they were weighing more heavily on the not guilty side, I think. Very impartial, I'm sure. Alright, the gilded staff. I don't understand. What happened? How can you be dead? After a trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you presumably recall, excuse me, wow. An omnibus had wheeled into the courtroom. Yes, of course. That's the scene of the crime which Mr. McGilded had been accused of. Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames. No. How could such a thing have happened? That is being investigated as we speak, but already. The police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of McGilded. That's awful. The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere. The bailiff really needs to pay more attention. How could that have happened? That is also being investigated as we speak. Thinking back now, immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilded did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus. Well, I must be making tracks now. 'Tis time for inspection. Sorry, what inspection? They're gonna examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself, or excuse me, myself. So sorry to all the Irish people out there, man. So sorry. Oh, man. An inspection of the omnibus. Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage. But then who was Mr. McGilded talking about? Never mind that now. The artist began a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police. Poor Mr. McGilded. Yeah, no matter how evil he was, being burned alive was not a good fate for anyone. Oh, potentially evil. Nothing was confirmed. So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court? Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was... Wow! Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in a solemnity. Excuse me. Solemnity of Great Britain's long history. It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. Wow, Mitsuzuto sure has a way with words. And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones. The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can. The most advanced in the world. It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair. Simple? That was simple? As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose. I don't mean to be contrary about Strongheart, but my case was anything but simple. The circumstances of the case were so incriminating, I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny? No. My apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. That can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I don't know about that. Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I fully admit. That much at least is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I have prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before. What's going on? What was he going to say before? Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned? Don't tell me. It's a murder, and the trial starts in 10 minutes. Don't worry. It's nothing so alarming or so quite urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different. Oh, I see. They just read my mind. That is to say, no one has died. As yet. And the trial will not be today. There's plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise. Ah, so the trial's tomorrow then. Is everything alright? Oh, yes, I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was, well, left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. I don't know if I could face standing in the courtroom again after Mr. McGilded's trial. Ah yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Once again, there is currently no advocate for the defense. Oh, the situation remains unchanged. The trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome. The most terrible end awaits the defendant. Yes, that's right. Here we go again. How do you snap with gloves on? This man is crazy. I guess because there's like an echo in the chamber they're in, but like that snap is really loud, and it's also, what's it called? He's doing it with gloves. That's really hard. Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I would advise you begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits. How long was it before? 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds. Wow. Time sure passes by fast in this game. Last time he mentioned the 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time. And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. There's something I should like to ask you. Oh, what's that? Yesterday, you remarked upon something. That you intended to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi. There you go. I'd be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds. Oh, well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world works so he could change ours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing. Oh. Another thing. Continue. On the way here, on a steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important. There's something very important I have to... There's something very important that I have to do. Something very important. And what exactly would that be? He never had a chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done. I suppose he would have done if he ever made it to Great Britain. You're out of time. Well, thank you for an enlightening discussion. Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Mr. Asogi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me. I urge you both to focus your attention on the matter at hand. I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. He'll be able to apprise you of the details. How long has he been there? So, I wish you the best of luck and bid you farewell. There's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean? I wish I knew, but honestly he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think? Yes, you're right. Hope I'm just imagining it, but I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all. So funny that they're using newspapers to hold the fish and chips. There you go. Could we trouble you? Inspector Gregson, how do I voice you? How do I voice you? Really difficult one, yeah. Really difficult one to choose for. Okay. Oh, what do you think? Lovely weather, isn't it? What's the weather got to do with anything? Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eating out of your hand, you know. So this is Tobias Gregson's team, and it's really good. It's really good. Some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eating out of your hand, you know. But Suzuto-san told me it was foolproof. I'm a busy man, a very busy man. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to get the likes of you a talking to. I'm ever so sorry. Can you imagine what the other officers they will be saying? Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the bigwigs these days. And all because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of. Ever heard of Japan? Hear that ripping sound? That's the reputation of the yard going to tatters. There's no need to rip us apart as well. I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine. Unbelievable, how did she pull that off? So, Lord Strongshart. Lord Strongshart. Wow. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on a case. The name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard. Gregson? Inspector Gregson? What's the matter with Suzuto-san? Does this detective's name mean something to her? There you go. Suzuto, Strongheart, and Gregson. Inspector in charge of Scotland Yard's investigation of the case. He's stern and single-minded in his approach, and a great lover of fish and chips. It's crazy that we meet him now. I thought we would have met him earlier. He legit has like no jawline whatsoever. Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson? You're acting like you know this man, Miss Suzuto. But he's a London detective. Oh, I do know him. Very well, in fact. Very well. Yes, he features prominently in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, in that publication. What's it called again? Rance Magazine? That's right. Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful, friendly rivalry. Really? You rival the great Mr. Sholmes? That's incredible. Oh, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course. He does come up with the goods from time to time. Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You earned his highest praise. Gregson is a pick of a bad lot of all the Scotland Yarders. Those are his own words. That's his highest praise. Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see. That he is not. And thanks to the magazine, my name's all over London town now. That's great, isn't it? I have to admit that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof. Well, that's wonderful. No, it is not. There is nothing more sinister than a man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure. Rumors? Are you quite sure? He's changed since you started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head. Stuff like that. Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you? Like I said, they whisper, so I can't catch exactly what they're saying, but I know what folk are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying, as sure as eggs is eggs. I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work. Oh dear, As the sudden rise to fame does change people. There you go. Alright. So, what the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before? Nothing to tell, really. As far as we're concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler. Oh dear. That probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated. I wish we were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right. A young woman was walking along the pavement on Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in a hospital, unconscious. That's despicable. What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind? I suppose you would have finished whatever it was off with a scissors takedown, would you? It's neither here nor there, Mr. Naruhodo. Brace yourself for your Nosuke. You've angered her now. Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest. So, there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit. Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question. Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one. Sorry? There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now. Why ever not? Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Barack Van Zeeks. No. Sounds like you've heard of him then. Or sounds like you've heard of him then. Oh yes, we're very familiar with Lord Van Zeeks. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself. The Reaper of the Bailey. That's crazy. He also just has this case tomorrow as well. I wonder if he did that to get to Ryunosuke, or if it's just a coincidence. Who knows? Who knows? Lord Barack Van Zeeks, who he faced in court only yesterday. Mr. McGilda told us about him before the trial, didn't he? When Van Zeek stands for the prosecution, they call the accused the sacrificial lambs. And in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor. Oh, this is Suzuto. What am I doing? When Van Zeek stands for prosecution, they call the accused the sacrificial lambs. And in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned. This Reaper of the Bailey nickname. I suppose he's earned that because of every defendant he advocates against is found guilty, is that it? Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty. Ah. And what of it? Oh, well, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant. No, you really don't have a clue, do you? What do you mean? What happened to the bloke in the end, eh? He's dead. Madness McGilded became a cropper in the Omni. Wow. in that omnibus when it went up in flames. So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you? What are you saying? Look, if Van Zieks could get the dirt to stick on anyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work in miracles. He works in magic. Black magic. I'd have a good long think about it if I were you. Are we really supposed to believe that? Right, well, I filled you in as requested, and I'm very nearly out of chips. So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there. It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place? That's correct, ma'am. If you head over there, if you're over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself. You branded him a criminal already. He's as good as shaking like a leaf in his cell. He is. It'll give you a chuckle if nothing else. He's inmate 53. See you to the jail and he'll show you the way. Inmate 53. Thank you. Oh, good. So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, he's saying. They say. Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo? To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, it's no shame in tearing the case down. That takes courage, too. If the man they arrested is innocent, you can well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I for one wouldn't find the sight of that funny. So, if I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try, so I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help? Do you really think you had to ask? After all, I am your judicial assistant. Thank you. So then, shall we? Yes. Let's go. These two are so cute. They're awesome. Okay. Which one do we want to go to first? Briar Road or prison? The scene of the crime. Go to the scene of the crime first. We still haven't been there yet. We know what awaits us. "19th of February, Briar Road." So this is where it happened. Briar Road. Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo. Look at that regulation metal. Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak. Ah, man. And here's London. Some of you who watch my videos probably recognize this song when it plays in the video. I love this song. Pupusa, pupusa. Predictive programming. I wonder what that is. I'll investigate that later. Alright. That's their job, you know? But Mr. Naruhodo, see one with my own eyes. They're often depicted in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close. It's the real Bobby's helmet. What? The helmet? Of course. I have to try one on one day. Well, I hope your hatty dreams come true. I don't see Inspector Gregson anywhere. Shall we see if we can sneak past and investigate the scene of the stabbing? Well, why should we sneak? I don't want to upset one of the bobbies and be butted on the head by one of those metal helmets. My skull would crack in two, I'm sure. Oh no, an English bobby would never do such a thing. He's a let-up gentleman, you know. Alright. Let's investigate. What do we have here today? Okay. So the officers from Scotland Yard. Police are making sure the crime scene is undisturbed. I have a feeling that if we went too close, we'll be clapped in irons. I think perhaps you're being a little overcautious. Done nothing wrong, so we have no cause for concern. Oh no, I'm not getting caught out again. Twice is enough. Twice I found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing about what's going on. Yes, I've had some dreadful experiences. Sure, it's that wide-eyed look of panic you're so prone to. It does you no favors at all. This patch of pavement must be where the incident occurred. Yes, it's a very wide open space, isn't it? That's true. Can't see anywhere an attacker would be hiding. Oi! What are you foreigners doing here? Just investigating the sea, officer. Conspiring with that mustache fellow for Japan, are you? Conspiring? Come here to destroy evidence, have you? Get out of here before I give you a and go on. You shoot us away like rats. Yes, should give him a wide berth, I think. What a disappointing experience. Yeah, I'm about to say that they have to say something about the snowman, right? What a delightful snowman. I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. Looks a little creepy though. Oh, it has a scarf, look! You need one if you were out in this freezing cold all the time. Wish I had one. I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment too. Certainly can't afford a scarf. Sure, you the snowman here wouldn't miss his. But the person who made the snowman certainly would. Yes, I know, you're right. Anyway, even if I borrowed it, it wouldn't do much to wear my neck, would it? It's covered in snow. Oh, it's a Scotland Yard carriage. They use vehicles like that to rush to the crime scenes and cart away criminals. Very well informed, aren't you? It's long been a dream of mine to ride one of those through the streets of London. Just pick up a stone and throw it through one of the windows then. But that would mean being arrested in order to ride it. Wouldn't it? Still, it's the only way. Help me find a good stone. No, I wasn't serious. Susan Toe, what a sweetheart. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. Let's look the other way here. There are piles of snow on the pavement here and there. The road itself is covered in carriage tracks. Seems carriages often travel down Briar Road. It soon disperses all the snow. I slipped over when I was walking down the pavement earlier. Seems like it would be far safer to walk on a road instead. Oh, but you're rather small, Mr. Naruhodo, and dressed all in black. A worried coachman might not see you. You could be flattened by horses. Well, thank you for the rather small concern. The clouds look so big and heavy in the sky, don't they? And with the dense fog as well, everything looks hazy. Well, it is known as Foggy London Town. I can just make out some sort of spire through the fog. Looks like it's still being built though. Yep. Yep. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Oh, man. London Town. I've never seen that animation from her. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's actually... I don't know if it's either I just forgot about it or I've never seen it before, but legit, I don't remember. Aha, yes! That must be the Crystal Tower being built for the Great Exhibition that's to open in 6 months' time. Apparently it's going to be very striking, glazed on all sides and a symbolic centerpiece of the exhibition. It's to be the largest exposition in history, is it? Can't even begin to imagine it. You see all the black smoke rising from the chimneys over there? It says here that in Great Britain many people heat their homes in winter using coal. The only chimneys I remember seeing in Japan were on top of the bathhouse. You think some of those houses could be on fire? Not at all. Well, even so. That much thick smoke building up to the heavens is surely gonna turn the whole sky black sooner or later. Gosh, maybe you're right about that. Heh. Naruhodo and Suzuto being aware of global warming. Huh. Well, not global warming, because they're not saying that. They're saying that it's gonna ruin the sky, but definitely does have an effect. Oh, look at the windows out of the building there. Are you sure they're windows? Yes, but they're all filled with bricks. Oh, you're right. I wonder why. Perhaps it's an empty property where nobody lives at the moment. There's smoke coming from the chimneys, though. Oh dear. Everything still feels so foreign. Everything still feels very foreign. There's so much we have to learn about this place. Oh, a British bicycle, look! Although the wheel is so misshapen, I'm sure it couldn't possibly be ridden anymore. So I must have been doing some breakneck cycling. Seems bicycles have become extremely popular in London recently. It's even a movement to change women's dresses to allow them to ride as well. The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would want to ride something like that. Goodness, do you dislike bicycles? No, not at all. I mean, it's not that I dislike them exactly. It's just any occupation that involves taking both your feet off of firm ground seems reckless. You ever tried walking on stilts and falling into a river? I know you'd agree with me. I'll have to hire a bicycle sometime. You can sit behind me while you ride. That's cute. What's this? It's rather typical old brick building, isn't it? Sure, it has a long and interesting history. Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. Or taken its toll on the place. Crooked and shagging all over. In fact, it looks in decidedly worse shape than the other houses around here. We must find some cheap lodgings ourselves as soon as possible. Yes, you're right. Cheap, but ideally with reasonably level floors. I mean, seems like I got everything. yeah, no, that's it. That's all I really can do, so let's go over to the prison. There you go. Scene of the crime. It's a fairly wide street that scene of the crime. If it's a fairly wide street that easily accommodates carriages lined on both sides by tall brick townhouses. The prison. These prison cells where suspects are held whilst they await trial. Visiting is permitted at certain times. So, fun fact, during this, I forgot, Scarlet something, the people that translated this game, their name was like Scarlet something. Scarlet Study. Yep. That was shout out Scarlet Study. They were the people that originally brought over the translations for this game because it took a while. This game came out in 2016, and the official release for both this game and the next one wouldn't release until like 2021 around there. So it took a while, but it's not like Mother 3, how like that has never been ported. So you know, can't really complain too much. But yeah, let's go over to the prison. Let's meet our the defendant. Yeah, defendant. 19th of February, local prison. But yeah, what I was saying, local prison cell 9. There you go. But I was saying before that in the Scarlet Study rendition of this game, they used to call it the jail, but not like Jail. No, they would call it Gaol, like it's the old archaic spelling of jail. So these are the British prison cells. Oh, they're ghastly. Feels like a dungeon. Yes, having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls. Oh, don't, Mr. Naruhodo. You're making it seem worse. Apparently, our client is in this cell here. But it's so dark at the back there I can't make him out. Wonder what he's like. Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see you. Stop by at the back of the cell and show your face at once. Am I a cat? As yet with no name. Calling me by a number, it's utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. I refuse to answer. Mr. Naruhodo, what do you think is going on here? I have no idea. I wasn't just hearing things, was I? That tirade of complaints was in Japanese. Excuse me, but who? Shh! Quiet! They're all around, hiding. I know they are. They're watching, listening, even now. I can't sense it. Right. So, there you go. So could I ask you who exactly... There you are! You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it, you're a ghost! A ghost? Da-da-da-da, it's a ghost! We mean you no harm, prisoner-san. Are you... Japanese by any chance? Immediate lock-in. This is beyond my wildest dreams. Forgive me for that outburst before. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's fine. We were just a little surprised, that's all. Imagine it. It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am, in a frightful fix in a foreign land. So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice in his damp, dark hellhole was a most monumentally moving moment. I could have guessed that this new client, Lord Strongheart, assigned us. It turned out to be a fellow Japanese. What compassion my fellow countrymen show. To dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student. Mobile, nurturing, never failing, Nippon! A first-class lawyer? Hold on, let me see. Not yet, right? Because you haven't given us his name? Yep, not yet. Oh dear, I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here. I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what happened? Why have you been detained as a suspect, for example? Yes, yes, I can, I will! Shan't stay sullen and silent! Not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy. Yes, he does. Let's hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. And I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Suzutomi Gatoba. I am a visiting student sent here by our government. Notably, notoriously named Natsume! Sasaki Natsume. There you go. Now he should be here, right? Yep. Sasaki Natsume, a scholar sent to Britain by the Japanese government to further his study of English. He's the defendant accused of attempted murder. 33 years old, man, that's crazy. Naruhodo, meanwhile, is 23. Yes, yes, the symbol of one of our greatest empire's first-rate lawyers. Which means, of course, you'll stand by my side. You'll defend me. Oh, no, sorry, that wasn't what I was showing it to you. Then why else would you show me that? Oops. Hindsight probably wasn't the best idea. Sasaki Natsume. Sasaki Natsume-san? What an unusual name. There you go. Call me Sasaki, please. I'm a poet, you see. A writer of haiku. It's something of a nom de plume. A pen name? Is that what that means? Yes, a pen name. I was right. Let's go. I know a little bit. A nom de plume. You mean an alias? That's right, Naruhodo-san. No, no, no! Don't be so prosaic. What's that word mean? Having a style or diction of prose. Looking poetic, beautiful. Oh, unromantic, commonplace, okay. It's much more refined than that. And haiku really reminds me of home. I hear you say that you were a visiting student sent over here by the government. Yes, yes, that's right. A year ago I was told to go and study English. First I had to suffer that misery, And now this is beyond the pale. Suffer that misery. Do you not want to study here? No, I mean, had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course. Oh. But just because the government tells you to do something, does it mean you can do it? No! What do you mean? They told me to study English literature. That I could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. Is he saying that in English? Is he... Yeah, I feel like he's saying that in English. Because I imagine they're probably speaking Japanese right now, but still. I see. Only the other day I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered a blank piece of paper. Wise words on white washi! You must be a man of great standing. Oh yes. Oh yes. So often I'm told. And often like to be told, it seems. Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Sasaki-san? I didn't do it. I didn't commit that atrocious murder. Murder? Oh, no, it's alright. Domin didn't actually die, did she? but she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes. Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker? I didn't see anyone. What? If I'd seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here? Oh dear, seems this case is becoming rather complicated. Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse. The curse of London. It's incredibly, inexcusably irritatingly inconvenient. So Sasaki-san was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker. It's vital that we find out more about the case. It was an accursed evening, just after the snow had started to clear and heavy fog. For like an hour and 30? Or how long has it been? Wow, oh yep, an hour and 30 on the dot. Crazy. I've been to the bookshop to buy some books, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings. Sure the bookshop wasn't accursed too. I was walking along that accursed pavement. I could make out the sole silhouette of another behind me, or ahead of me. A woman, wearing a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her. Sorry, it's not funny. She suddenly let out a little scream, and collapsed on the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet. There's no way to hide like the... Yeah, no, I don't think there is. This character, this lady's funny. Always sucks when Ace Attorney games have it like the victim have interesting like design. The victims have interesting designs, but we never get to see them because they died, unfortunately. Like Thrice Fired Mason. Thrice Fired Mason. He looks so interesting, but wow, the Patriots are blowing out the Jets. That's crazy. How terrible. I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard. Slight exaggeration there, perhaps. I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran. I ran as fast as my legs would carry me back to my accursed lodgings. That's not good. They'll say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that. Tell me, Saseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours? Don't be ridiculous. Do you think I know any of those fair-haired English, and a young woman at that? I'm difficult, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people. I see. The young woman announced it to Saseki-san. At the time it happened. Or at the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Anybody pass you? Regrettably, apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul. Excuse me, sorry. No one? Oh, great. So the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else in the street at the time. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it? What conundrum? Conundrum. What do you mean, Suzuto-san? What's the conundrum? Well, if what Saseki-san told us is true, something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim and that there was no one else at the scene. That he apparently fled without having been seen. I did. But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit. You... What'd you just say? Nothing, I didn't say anything. Oops. I thought that a little loudly. Actually, that's not what's troubling me. What I was thinking was, how did Saseki actually come to be arrested? Sorry? He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place? Oh yes, she's right. It was him. That accursed great detective. He led the police to me. Of all the bad luck. Accursed great detective? Could it be? I shall never forget that man's name as long as I live. But that haughty laugh at his self-proclaimed greatness. Brash, big-headed, busybody, be gone! May you be cursed until the end of your days, Herlock Sholmes! I knew it. Mr. Sholmes. Herlock. Well, I didn't expect to hear that man's name from this man's lips, that's for sure. It was the morning after that nightmare had unfolded on the paper before me. I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst into the door. They started shouting at me, "This is police! Put the weapon down!" Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but I wasn't eating a weapon. Disgusting dietary discrimination devils! He clearly had a trying morning yesterday. Dang, so while we were in trial, this was happening to him yesterday, that's crazy. And there he was, in the middle of the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. That Herlock Sholmes. It's actually Herlock Sholmes. He's English. I've since found out that he's a famous name in detection here in London. Yes, the great detective is really very well known. And his overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts apparently. He thinks I'm a knife-wielding madman. Me? This weak, stooped kitten of a man? Wonder what great detection process led him to this conclusion this time. Do you mean that Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? Excuse me. That would be really most unreasonable. Well, the thing is, I was starting to panic when they barged their way in. Oh, of course you were, that's only natural. I was terrified and trembling, and I kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Fiendish foreign film flammery. Flim flam. Huh. Flim flammery. Heard the phrase before, I never knew what it meant though. There you go. Okay. Sorry, I just spaced out a little bit. Alright. Well, we are in England. Can't really blame them for questioning you in English. Good point. Good point. My mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, yes I do, and I'm fine. Next thing I knew, I was in manacles. Before I knew it, I was thrown in here. Oh dear. I'm afraid that's highly surprising. I'm fine? It's not fine now. You're dead, bro. What the heck? Naruhodo's such an a-hole. So sarcastic. Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! Oh, you just call me Naruhodo. And when we're speaking English, a simple Mr. is more than enough. Oh yes, alright, yes, they have, really got to me. This country's poisoning my mind. But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you? Well, Why? Why? Why is it so hard to say yes to me? Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself on a study tour. A student? I have defended a case in the Old Bailey. Only the one, though. At this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to be believing. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means. Oh, Naruhodo-san. Not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. Sort of a locum lawyer, locum lawyer, I suppose. But that armband! That's the mark of a defense lawyer from our great empire! It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend. A keepsake? Oh, exactly what they're saying about me. Oh, what do you mean? Or who do you mean? The lawyers. All the British defense lawyers. They will defend me. Goodness, why do they say that? For the same reason as you noted before. When it happened, I was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit. It must be very hard for you, Sasaki-san. And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. Someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before, and my ears shut without any compunction at all. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said, and of course the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say, the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway. That's awful. They're wrong. I study more English than half of the policemen out there on the streets. I traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's country. It's great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So, at the very least, I like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through. Sasaki-san, it's just that. Give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can, for the time being. What do you mean? We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure. Oh, yes, thank you. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you. Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Should we go in then, Naruhodo-san? We have a case to prepare for. Are you sure we asked everything we need to, Naruhodo? Visiting a cold, dark jail brings home the reality of crime and punishment. What's the Japanese delegation doing here? Oh, Inspector Gregson. This isn't on tourist trail, as I'm fairly sure you're all aware. Yes, of course. We're here to investigate. So you've been to the holding cells then? What do you make it a criminal? He's not a criminal as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect. We'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. Well, do what you will. It doesn't bother me. The book's in court tomorrow, whatever happens. And the verdict's a foregone conclusion. Oh, stone cold air of rejection. Take heart. London at this time of year is full of stone cold air. That makes it worse somehow. Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector. Ever since I read about it in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I've been fascinated by the place. The Yard. The Yard is the most sophisticated policing organization you'll find anywhere in the world, ma'am. Oh, and you know I've always dreamed of wearing a real Bobby's hat, or Bobby's helmet. It does make them look the part, seeing the policeman there with his helmet on. So I only get the sense that this is a man who will take no sense in his duty of protecting... who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city. Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful? Being the London Bobby is hard going, I can tell you. Oh really? First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes around and rouses all the laborers on his beat so they can get off to work. What? He rouses. He wakes people up? Yep. Raps on their windows with a long pole. Did it myself going back a bit. I had no idea. The Bobby works for the people of the town. It's just another one of his duties. After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the streets all day long. He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance. Can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way. Let me see. 20 miles. That's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama. On foot? That's definitely taking things a bit too far. A step too far. Huh, I get it. There you go. Alright. When it gets dark, of course, he has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps. Oh my. I suppose in between all those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well. And chase out the criminals trying to evade the law. I'm not sure you could call it in between exactly. More alongside, but yes. They're expected to handle those jobs as well. We do have men keeling over from time to time, I admit. I always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I said. But it's with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruto. Heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. Because the guy behind him, yeah. It's hard to win. There you go. Happened around 5 in the evening 2 days ago. Just there on the open bit of pavement. A victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind. Is it right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that she's being treated in the hospital. Never said she was a lady. Truth is, unless she comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find much about her at all. Supposed to mean I haven't even been able to take a statement from her, of course. Here's a map of the local area I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want. Really? Are you sure? It's your odd policy to give lawyers defending suspects the odd bit of information to go on. I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still. Thank you, Inspector. We'll gratefully accept. The local map has been entered into the court record. The street map of the local area is showing where the victim was found. Anyway, as far as we know, there was no one else in the scene other than the victim and your fellow countrymen. So who did it, do you think? Not much of a head-scratcher, is it? Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming not to have seen anyone else around, but just because he didn't see anyone, doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else is present. So I have to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure. I'm sorry, I gotta change the title of the stream. We're not getting the Iris today. Because, like, there's no way we're getting the Iris whatsoever. I never realized Natsume had clogs, Japanese clogs. Well, making a thumbnail right on the spot. Only take like 2 minutes somewhere. Natsume, Ace Attorney. Well, there goes the Iris thumbnail. it's just gone now. Oh well, I mean, the other day I This is the second time now that I've been wrong about Iris. That's so funny. And when Iris shows up, we'll know. But for now, it's Natsume. So let's keep going.
Respect that kiss, boy. Boy.
Alrighty there, Veilers. Let's get back to it. First, let me check my package. See if it's on the way. I'm on my way! My cat hasn't showed up yet. How? Because, man, the precise moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed. It what? We have two very reliable witnesses, no less. Ah. It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see them. They were witnesses now. Who are these witnesses, Inspector? A fellow with his wife, and the man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London. He's a copper from Scotland Yard. A policeman? That might change things. And his policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked? Nothing peculiar about it, man. Part and parcel of being a bobby. Catching them banging the act and all that. Think it might be possible for us to ask the policeman a few questions? Be my guest. You can ask him what you like. In court tomorrow. Oh, great. I have no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness. So that'll give you something to look forward to. That's that then. He's got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems. A policeman. I'm so sorry, Suzuta, that's not your voice. A policeman witnessed the incident. As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed. Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, I could have warned me of that too. Oh yes, one more thing, Inspector. What? The person who led you to the suspect. Heard that was Mr. Sherlock Sholmes. What are you bringing up him for? Was it something I said? The color drained from his cheeks. That twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. You gonna defend him or not? Oh, well, makes no difference to me, but I will just say this. No London lawyer with his soul would touch that case with a barge pole. Because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, I mean. There's no way to save the man now, so waste of time trying. It is all a bit strange, though. Sorry. The Reaper. He hasn't appeared in court once for a good few years now. Yes, we did hear something to that effect. And the only people he usually bothers with are the real scum. The master criminals. The violent ones. Master criminals? The violent ones? That's right. He handpicks his victims. Only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins. But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely. That's just my point, Sunshine. Yes, the young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Could even say the intent was there. So this isn't the sort of case I'd be expecting the Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for want of a better phrase. Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, is it? No, there's gotta be more to it. For some reason he's taking an interest. Really? What sort of reason, Inspector? You think I can tell what's going on inside the head of that Lord of Darkness? You have to ask him yourself at tomorrow's trial. You're really gonna have to face the Reaper again? The Lord of Darkness, as he put it? Crazy epithet. Crazy epithet. Who did you hear that name from? Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Sholmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings. Sure was the result of one of Mr. Sholmes' inspirational great deductions. Fiddle faddle. The man's an amateur. I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere. Oh. I don't know where he gets this information from. He turns up at the scene of a crime, wanders around spotting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it, he claims to have solved the case. Yes, he's quite astounding, isn't he? He is a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he? Gibble gabble! Ah! Ever seen this before? Oh yes, that's Rant's magazine. Oh, the wonderful publication in which the adventures of Sherlock Holmes appears. Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, sees fit to include several of the Yard's detectives in its stories. And the so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us. If you ask anyone at the Yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any Sherlock Holmes tale at all. Well, I suppose there is an element to that. We work our socks off, every one of us, only to be fronted by the public thanks to the obnoxious detective. The man is as dangerous to us at Scotland Yard as he is to all of our criminals. That can't be true, can it, Inspector? Clearly the great detective and the police have a complex relationship. Well, I don't think we're gonna get any more useful information out of the detective. Mr. Naruhodo, can I make a suggestion? Oh yes, what is it? Well, seems to me that we must speak with him about this. By him, do you mean Mr. Sholmes? Yes, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, exactly. Look at those shining eyes. Can't wait, can't you? Well, Mr. Natsume did play Mr. Sholmes for all of this, didn't he? Yes, he did. He really did. Which makes him an involved party in the case. Are you just going to ignore that? I hope not. I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to be Mr. Sholmes again. The trouble is, we have no idea of the man's address, do we? It's Baker Street! How do you know that? It's in the stories, of course. 221B Baker Street, the most famous address in the world. Oh, I see. There's nothing stopping us from going, though, I suppose. We better try to find out our way there before Suzu's time gets more excited and unpredictable. Hurrah! I'll summon a carriage! So we're to have a reunion already. With the great detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Alrighty. How long has it been so far? Been 2 hours, that's pretty good. Alrighty. Let's try to go for 3 and then I think I'm good. Okay. So I think it's better to just have Natsume as the thumbnail because, like, granted, could I have kept it as Iris? Yeah, but like it's kind of dishonest to be like, oh yeah, it's Iris in the thumbnail, but we don't see her until like 2 hours into the video. So it's like it's not worth it. I'll just have her be a thumbnail for some other video or stream. I mean, excuse me. Alright. Sholmes Suite. Can I really visit, do you think? Oh, pinch me, I'm sure I must be dreaming. Oh, a cutscene, wow.
Thank you
Wanna
very
make
much.
Sorry.
Just up there overlooking the street. Good day.
Thanks again. This is it. The residence of Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Very nice establishment, huh? Just want to make it known, by the way, that the cutscenes are kind of like a little bit, or maybe it's the models actually. So Naruhodo in the game is significantly taller than Suzuto, which makes sense. Suzuto's a teenage girl, and Naruhodo's 23. He's basically done growing, but like the gap between them is big. Like it's really big. But then in the cutscenes, Naruhodo's a lot shorter, or that, or she's a lot taller. Just weird inconsistency. I don't really know what's true or not. But yeah, 11th or 19th of February, 12:53 p.m. Sholmes' suite. So this is where the great detective makes his living. Feels surreal to be here somehow. Is it as described in the stories, Miss Suzuto? Suzuto-san? Many famous cases have been solved here in this very room. Oh, I suppose they must have been, yes. Never read the story, so it's hard to get quite as excited about it as she seems to be. The detectives chase the villain relentlessly as he disappears into the fog down an unlit London street. Oh, the thrill of it, the romanticism! Can't you feel your heart thumping in your chest? Can't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, I suppose I can, yes. So if you don't mind, I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while longer. Please don't mind me. She's obsessed. Well, looks like our detective friend isn't home at present. Excuse me, is anybody home? Oh, do we have a visitor? Hello, is it a big new case for Mr. Sholmes? Hello. Wait, aren't you? Oh, how rude of me. I'll go and make some tea at once. Sure, it's the same girl. Miss Suzuto, you see the girl who was just here? Oh yes, isn't it truly extraordinary? To think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Sholmes to take on his case. The King of where? Huh? King Wilhelm Gosrick Sigismund von Ormstein, of course. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Forget the adventures of Herlock Sholmes for a moment and look over there. Tea's brewed, and I have a freshly baked cake as well. Ah, it's you. I knew it. Suzuto-san recognizes her too. Ah, there you are. And taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental... Sorry, wow. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Oh, good day to you. Well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine. It's the girl who turned up at the end of Mr. McGilder's trial in the defendant's antechamber. Never met a lawyer from the Far East before. Poor you, having to get straight to work when you've already just arrived in London. Oh, yes, it was challenging. Well, try this tea. It's my special blend, you know. Oh, thank you. Is tea supposed to look that color? Oh my, what a fragrant yet mellow flavor. Hooray, it's a winner! I tried blending different leaves designed to alleviate fatigue, you see. You must be exhausted after your long voyage here. You have another ticklish trial tomorrow. Oh, and you're to defend a Japanese man. I do wish you lots and lots of luck. Did Mr. Sholmes tell you about us by any chance? Oh, you know Hurley, do you? Hurley. Mr. Sholmes to you, surely. Mr. Sholmes was a fellow passenger. Mr. Sholmes is a fellow passenger of the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see. Was he really? Well, I had no idea. I'm afraid Hurley's out on an errand again today, even though he's just returned from overseas. Wait a minute. I met this girl for the first time ever yesterday after the trial. Only briefly at that. How on earth does she know so much about us? Did she deduce all those things, do you think? And perhaps more to the point, why is she here in Mr. Sholmes' suite? Oh, silly me, I haven't introduced myself, have I? It's a great pleasure to meet you both. My name is Iris Wilson. I live here together with Hurley. Ah, Iris, is it? What a lovely name. What? What's the matter? No, wait, this can't be. Did you say that your name is Wilson? What's the matter with Suzuto-san? Why is she so flustered all of a sudden? Yes, that's right. And what are your names? Oh, I'm Rinosuke Naruhodo, a lawyer from Japan. Oh, sorry. I'm Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Suzuto Mikitoba. It's wonderful to meet you. Lovely. Susie and Bruno. Got it. Susie? Bruno? There's more to this girl than meets the eye. I have so many questions for her. I don't know where to start. Yes, and so do I. That's a crazy read. There we go. There we go. Okay. There's a lot to explore, so let's just start, right? Let's just start. I do like this fireplace. It's one of the best things I've ever seen, or I've seen since we arrived in the country, in fact. Looking beside the fire and watching the flames flicker and dance in the grate. Ah, it's so relaxing. We can't relax. Now there's so many interesting things on the mantelpiece. Oh, it's just as it was described in the stories. It is? Yes, exactly. Inside the Persian slipper, for example, are my chocolates for Elvinuses. Or Elvinuses. Huh? Oh, mid-morning snack. 11 S's, I see, okay. So, yeah, apparently it's just, I had to look it up to see. Apparently it's just, like 11 p.m., or excuse me, 11 a.m. snack. And apparently it's still practice too, so that's cool. And transfixed by the large jackknife. It's my shopping list for the market. Oh, it's not quite how I remember it being described in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Poor Suzuto-san. She looks so crushed. A mystery shoe. Curious hammers, a mysterious dancing man, a busted Napoleon. Ah, what an entrancing collection. This must be the first time in my life that I've seen a lonely old shoe displayed as an ornament. Oh, those are all mementos that Hurley has collected from his past cases. Or, past cases? Really, even a bust? Yes, that's right. When the mood takes him, he likes to throw it on the floor and smash it to dust. The poor defenseless emperor? Mr. Sholmes destroys it? Yes, and then he buys a new one. Make it sound like he has the temperament of an insane sculptor. Ah, how entrancingly bohemian of him. What a beautiful English tea set. So neatly arranged. It's a favorite pastime of mine, a cup of herbal tea in the afternoon. Tea made of herbs. That's right. I grow all sorts of herbs in the garden so I can experiment with different blends. One moment, don't go away. I'll brew a pot of the special blend I came up with earlier today. She looks delighted. I hope it's safe to drink. Ah, that's my blackboard where I note down ideas. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Black Peter. What does that mean? Don't you want to hear what Iris has to say, Mr. Naruhodo? Come back to the blackboard later. Here you go. Iris Wilson, 10 years old. An extraordinary young girl who lives with Mr. Sholmes. She has a degree in medicine and is the author of a popular series of short stories. I want to make that clear, by the way. She has a degree in medicine. It's a charming little white shelf, full of charming little bottles, too. Oh yes, but don't touch any of those. They might explode. Explode? Are they exotic chemicals? Do you use them for exciting experiments? Yes, indeed. As Hurley always says, chemistry is an explosive science. Sorry. I agree. A single discovery can trigger an explosion of innovation all around the world. Or perhaps he just meant it literally. Either way, mental note, do not touch any bottle that belongs to Iris. Just realized, wow, I never investigated the cell Natsume was in. I gotta do that when I go back. What on earth is that big black lump over there? Oh, that fascinating thing is called a typewriter. It's a machine that allows you to write on paper without needing a pen. It wizardly quickly too. Oh, that sounds like it could be very useful for someone like me with terrible handwriting. Oh, that's it. Wow. Okay. There's all sorts of there's all sorts on these shelves. Chemistry apparatus, books, papers, and lots of things I've never seen before. It's all heaped up so high, I can't help feeling that the whole lot is gonna topple at any moment. Keep telling her not to cramp so much on those shelves. Good advice. He wanted to look something up in one of those books a while ago, but it was so tightly wedged in he couldn't get it out. So he went and bought another copy instead. Dummy. Oh my goodness. Oh, I've seen pictures of Western musical instruments like this. It's called a violin, isn't it? Of course it is. Mr. Sholmes is renowned for his violin playing. Ooh, really? Absolutely. It's often explained in his stories. It's inspirational, Mr. Naruhodo. Inspirational! I immediately started playing the koto, which is the closest Japanese string instrument I could find. What a shame you couldn't bring it with you to London. Oh, yes. Well, Papa was beaming when I asked him if he would buy me another one. But after a while, he asked if I would only practice when he was out of the house. So now it's merely an ornament in my room. Must have been an awkward conversation. There you go, I got it, yep. What on earth is this huge over-the-top machine? That's the great analytoscope. It can analyze anything. Really, anything at all. That's absolutely incredible. It's one of Hurley's inventions. It took him a whole year. He said it was to help him with his investigations. What sort of things does he analyze with it? Do you know? Well, actually, he hasn't used it for anything yet. Oh. Why not? Apparently, on the evening he finally completed it, it suddenly occurred to him, oh, I actually have anything I need to analyze. Oh dear. How about you, Bruno? Do you have anything you'd like to analyze? One thing that springs to mind is this machine itself. Yeah, I think that's everything. Looks like that huge metal chest is being used as a table for tea and coffee. It seems very sturdy with an equally sturdy lock. Mr. Naruhodo, I want to go around opening things. I always have to keep a keen eye on you, don't I? Very mischievous. How'd you come to that conclusion? Oh, that chest. Contains some of my most valuable things. That smile tells me you're not going to give us any clue about what they are. Alrighty, Iris. Iris. It was you that we ran into yesterday, wasn't it? At the Old Bailey. Yes, that's right. You were ever so helpful. Thank you very much. Oh, no, not at all. I'm so sorry we couldn't have been more welcoming. Though at the time, we did have a rather large gun pointed at us. Like this? Oh. Thinking back now, you left with Mr. Strahd and Toad, didn't you? Ah, yes. The awkward witness, Gina Lestrade. Oh, Jeannie? Oh, Jeannie, yeah, she's a professional pickpocket. So we found out. It was very naughty of her to pinch my invention like that. Are you referring to the trial disrupting gun-like contraption? Exactly. So I'll follow her, you see, to get it back. Perhaps I should think about fitting a self-destruct mechanism in my inventions. This girl's dangerous. Anyway, I brought Jeannie back here after that, so she could apologize to my trusty technician. Sorry? Your technician? Hurley, of course, silly. Hurley? Or Hurley? Yes, Herlock. Herlock Sholmes. We live together. I had no idea the detective had such a interesting young daughter. A daughter? Not likely. Or not likely. What? I wouldn't call him Hurley if he was my father, would I? Well then, what's your relationship with Mr. Holmes or Mr. Sholmes? Well, I expect you found that lodgings of any kind in London are very expensive. So the solution is to share the cost with a partner, a roommate. Your roommates? Hope you don't mind me asking, Iris, but how old are you? 10 at last this year. Well, what of your mother and father? Oh no, they're not around. Oh, I see. Wonder what the story is there. Oh, we're soon about to find out. Oh yes, there's something I must ask you. Of course. Go ahead, Susie. I'm a very great fan of the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, and oh, you have a copy of Rant's magazine. Yes, I read every issue. It's delivered all the way to Japan on the ship. Oh, this is so exciting. My stories are being read on the other side of the world. My stories? That's right. Hurley is always solving such amazing cases, you see. He tells me all about them. They really are quite fascinating. It would be such a shame if I was the only one who ever had heard them, don't you think? Goodness! Last night he was telling me all about a new case he just solved in a steamship traveling from a faraway land. So I was just in the middle of typing up the manuscript for the next issue before you came. So you were the author? Yes? I'll let you in on a secret if you like. I'm gonna call this latest adventure, The Speckled Band. The Speckled Band? That's certainly very familiar. Of course, I always change one or two details in the stories, here and there. This time, I had the idea of making a venomous snake be the cause of all the trouble. Oh, that was Mr. Sholmes' first thought as well, actually. Yes, and of course I know that a snake might not be a credible fit for the facts of the case exactly, but it's a story. Some poetic license is justified to make it more thrilling, I think. Don't you? So, do you mean to say, are there stories about Mr. Sholmes that are published in Rant's magazine? All written by me? Yes, on my wonderful and very modern typewriter. But all the stories I've ever read are written by a doctor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson. Suzuto-san's getting more and more worked up. Ah, yes, that's me. I mean, my name really is Wilson. But what about the doctor of medicine part? That's all true too. I am a doctor of medicine. No, at 10 years old? At 10 years old? Well, that's quite incredible. But, Dr. Wilson is an English gentleman. Ah, yes. I did alter the setting slightly for the stories to be more compelling. Oh. Well, it sounds a little strange, doesn't it? A great detective with a 10-year-old girl in tow. I mean, we're living it. I suppose it does, yes. Poor Suzuto-san. Just like her whole world is just falling apart. Tuskak 4? What? Yo, what is he doing in Destiny? about before. Yes, yes. What's in your mind, Runo? Do tell me. How'd you know? That I was a lawyer. We just arrived in London, I mean. Yes. Oh. And now we have a difficult trial tomorrow. How'd you know all of that? Oh, that's what you mean. Please, tell us how you did it. Explain every detail. Of course, I'd be delighted. Although there's really no mystery. Now, let's begin. Iris Wilson is proud to present her logic and reasoning spectacular. First of all, I knew already that you were a lawyer, Runo. After all, I met you yesterday at the Old Bailey in the defendant's antechamber. You also said that we only just arrived in London. How'd you know that? I observed the passport and travel ticket protruding from your breast pocket. Oh. So I was reasonably confident that you must have only arrived, or just arrived in the country. And on top of that, you accepted a case against a particular prosecutor, telling me you were unaware of London's court affairs. The Reaper of the Bailey. I was right into that one, didn't I? It's adorable. Dan noticed the red ink stamp on the back of Susie's hand. You were given that when you visit the local prison to meet with the suspect, weren't you? Earlier today. Ah. They used those stamps to keep a close eye on comings and goings, you see. Oh, I didn't realize. And a red stamp is only used for people visiting foreign inmates. So, that told me that... Where are we? Where? I just realized, what is going on behind us? Good lord, looks like we're in a Pokemon evolution thing, like... My goodness, alright. So that told me that even though you had only yesterday concluded a trial on Magnus McGilden, the two of you had already had a cause to visit a foreign inmate at a local prison. However, neither of you was wearing a particularly sad expression on your face, so I concluded that the prisoner was unlikely to be a friend or relative. That led me to believe that you have accepted a new case. I see. But how could you have known that the trial is tomorrow? Oh, sorry about that. Well, having barely been home for a few hours yesterday, Hurley solved yet another case. And obviously amused him. He told me that he caught a Japanese man who was bawling and trembling. A Japanese man? Well, clearly that must have been Mr. Natsume. Now Runo has that fancy Japanese sword. I think your outfit is called a kimono, isn't it, Susie? Well, anyway, it's clear to me that you both come from Japan yourselves. So I put two and two together and decided you must be defending the Japanese man Hurley caught. And there was only one conclusion those facts can lead to. You both came here to ask Hurley about the case. Now look at that. There's a note on the mantelpiece that says the man's trial will be tomorrow. Hurley's always stabbing his notes with a knife, you see. He's silly. And that was all there was to it, really. Thank you for listening. I'm Iris Wilson, and that was one of my great deductions. Well, was it a winner? Were my deductions correct? They were spot on. That was amazing, Iris. That was amazing, Iris. Truly a great deduction. You even managed to discern something of Mr. Shum's delivery. Oh, well, I was just copying Hurley's style for that. This is really good news. You could tell us all about the case involving a Japanese man. You will, won't you, Iris? Please? So yesterday, Mr. Sholmes apprehended a Japanese man, you were saying. Yes. Hurley had just arrived back in London after a sea voyage, but the police were waiting for him at the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene. Ah, the good detective is a popular man, it seems. Apparently a woman who was stabbed on a quiet street somewhere in town. There were witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking, stooped man running away from the scene. A short, shifty-looking, stooped man. Mr. Natsume, beyond any doubt. Soseki-san said that he didn't have anybody else in the street at all, or didn't see anybody else. But it seems there were witnesses after all. Hurley used his great deductive powers to determine the man's address. It was a lodging room very nearby. Went directly there with the police. Oh wow, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. How's the stream looking right now? Let's see. Alright. It was a lot, there you go. A short, shifty-looking, stooped man shivering in fear. Oh, the Sholmes' great deduction only hit the mark that time. Of course it did. He's a great detective. Still, means the incident occurred only 2 days ago. Surely tomorrow's too soon for the trial, isn't it? Definitely. We have no time to investigate properly. Hurley says that London's rife for crime. Oh. Scotland Yard is doing its best, but they can't stay on top of it apparently. Oh dear. I haven't realized the situation was so dire. That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating cases and trying criminals in the court. Staff and money are both short. Crimes are usually pinned on the first suspicious person. That's terrible. I suppose it's the harsh reality of the workings of the world's greatest justice system. I suppose it is. But in that case, I don't hold out much hope for Soseki-san. There you go. Thank you for asking so many of our questions, Iris. It's been very informative. Oh, you're most welcome. That's so much fun. Do you happen to know where Mr. Sholmes is at the moment? As you guessed, we'd like to ask him some questions about this case as well. Oh, well. I expect Hurley's still investigating the scene. From the case involving Mr. Natsume, you mean? Yes, Mr. Nuts... Oh, May? Hurley said he was going to the man's lodgings. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him there. Iris, do you know where those lodgings are? Well, I imagine the police are still investigating the scene of the crime themselves, aren't they? Did you happen to come across the detective by the name of Gregson when you were there? Yes, we know Inspector Gregson. Ah, goody. In that case, give Grexy this for me, would you? If you do that, I'm sure he'll tell you what you want to know. What is this? A 5-shilling piece and a postcard, it seems. Iris's postcard has been entered into the court record. A card for Inspector Gregson with a message on the back from Iris. It reads, "Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust it won't be a problem." Gosh, this will make the inspector help us, will it? Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try. Good luck, then. I'm going to return to my writing. I'm going to return to writing my manuscript, The Speckled Band. I'll be making more special blends of tea, so come back again soon. We'll be delighted. Thank you so much, Iris. Well, Mr. Naruhodo is back to the scene of the crime. So, somewhat dubious that they would exert any influence over the men of Scotland Yard at all. We headed back to the scene with Iris's curious note and one of the world's heaviest silver coins in hand. Did I do it? Did I get it right? Hell yeah! Alright, I got it right. Let's go. Okay. I wasn't trying to play it for the to be continued, but I'm glad that I did unintentionally, because I was actually going to stop right here, like as we finish with Iris, because I'm getting kind of tired. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, almost 3 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Pretty decent. But yeah, no. So I'm gonna end it here for now. Thank y'all for watching as always. Sorry about the stream starting off a little rocky. I was inconsistent for like the beginning, like 35 minutes, but after that it was smooth sailing. So thank you for your patience and thank you for your time. As always though, hope you have a good one. Next stream, I don't know. I'm sorry, broski, but I'm not doing that. But yeah, no. So that'll be it for me for now. Hope y'all enjoyed. And next stream, next stream, I don't know. I usually try to do these like later on in the week, like Wednesday to Sunday, because that like what works best for me. But you know, we'll see, right? But yeah, until then, hope y'all have a good one. Happy holidays if I don't stream before New Year's. And until then, I hope y'all